Welcome to my channel. My next request is from It's Olivia. Not just Olivia, it's Olivia. And she wrote, I love this artist and this song especially. Hope you enjoy and have a good day. The artist is Renee Rapp, and the name of the song is I Wish. And on the YouTube video, it says Snow Angel Acoustic Sessions featuring Lolly and Alexander. Interesting. So this is a new artist to me. I haven't ever reacted to her before. I know nothing about her, so this will be very interesting to learn a new artist. Before we get into that, though, I got to remind you, well, no, I don't. First, I have to thank you. I have to thank you because you came here, because you're spending time with me. I'm so humbled and so blessed that you do that. And I can't thank you enough. I mean, you have choices. You could go anywhere, and you came here. So thank you. I do want to remind you, I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist, so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia, if I can find one. And right now my reaction request form is disabled. You can't make requests right now. I have 3,700. I need to work on clearing out the backlog. I don't know when I'll turn it back on. I'll let you know when I do. So let's watch the music, shall we? This is Start It Up Again. I don't know what the deal is. So this is Renee Rapp singing I Wish, and it says featuring Lolly and Alexander.
I was 10 years old when I realized some goodbyes are forever. So what's that mean for you and I? Thought we'd always be together. How could the person who taught me to breathe take the last breath not in front of me? I know too much now. I wish I could still see the world through those eyes. I still see the colors, but they're not as clear as bright. Oh, the older we get, the colors they change. Your hair turns to gray, but the blue's here to stay. I wish remember seeing my dad cry for the first time. We were downstairs talking about how his dad died and how he wished he could have been there. It's like could still see the world through those eyes. Well, I still see the colors, but they're not as clear as bright. And oh, the older we get, the colors they change. Your hair turns to gray, but the blues still stay. So I wish
Oh. Man, 2 in a row. Wow. Gosh. I thought that she beautifully encapsulated the feeling that you have when you lose a loved one by just singing, I wish, without articulating what it was she was wishing for. And she did say, I wish the colors don't seem as bright and so forth and so on. But I mean, it was the way that she wrote the song just made it very much, I think, more impactful. When someone passes away, there's so many things you wish you had done, that you wish you could have said, that you wish you would have seen. Gosh. I do genealogy every day, pretty much. And there's so many people that I would like to raise from the dead so I could just ask them questions about, what happened here and what was this about. But you can't. They're gone. They're not coming back. It's a reality of life. It's something that you just have to learn to accept. You don't have to learn to appreciate it, but you do have to learn to accept it and to realize that, like Ecclesiastes says, to everything there is a season. I know some of you have lost parents at a very young age or lost grandparents at a very young age. My grandfather I never met. He died when my father was a child. So at least my kids got to meet their grandpa. I never got to meet mine. My grandmother I knew, and she was a hard woman. But Grandpa I never met. And that leaves a hole in your heart and in your life, because there are things that grandparents can do for you and with you that no one else can do. And when they're not there, those things don't get said, they don't get done. It's just very thought-provoking song. I like the melody. I like the guitars, except that one guy was not very good. He was scraping the strings all the time. Not good. But, not everybody is perfect. But I did like the song. But the lyrics were very impactful. I just pray that for you, if you no longer have your grandparents or your parents or both, that God can comfort you and that He can help you get through the day, and that you can learn to accept the fact that they're not there. And, they say move on with your life. No, you don't move on. You continue. you accept that they're gone and you continue, because that's what we do. And I pray that God will do that for you. I pray that He'll do that for every person that you love as well. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.